Hello, welcome. I'm the Convalescing Soul. I am using my headphones to record. I'm going to see if that helps the sound quality for those of you that are having a harder time hearing me. And if that works, fabulous. Right now, I am actually not in my, as you can probably tell, my normal space. And I'm staying in an older building which has AC units that have been like placed in the windows and a really, really thin frame around the unit to fill in the space um, where because the unit is smaller, not as wide as the window itself, and it's like as thin as paper. So you hear like every single sound. So my apologies, my sincerest apologies. Um, Okay, I'm trying to find number two. We are on number two of this white light oracle guidebook that I am personally loving. I hope you guys really love it as well. Oh, I found it. And because I record like in advance, if I do get feedback from you, which I really appreciate, um, you might not notice changes in subsequent videos until a little bit further down the line. Like it could even be a couple weeks if I'm really ahead of the game. So please know that I am getting your messages and I am responding like with the sound. It's just I recorded, maybe a couple weeks worth of videos um, beforehand. So when I get your message, it's going to be a couple weeks later in which I can implement changes, whether it be a mic or headphones to address sound stuff, if that makes sense. Hopefully you're following, but let's get into the beautiful oracle message. It's number two, Cupio, Dissolvi. Let's say it that way. My apologies. Sorry, I feel a bit scattered. Oh, do I have to maybe do a strategic finger placement? As one sometimes has to. Beautiful. It's like Sleeping Beauty. I really, really do like the art. It's very it is time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your faith. You do not need to be in control in order to be safe and have things work out in the best possible way. In an often spiritually deficient modern culture, we have developed a kind of mystical amnesia. We have forgotten the genuine, effective, and astonishing power of spiritual intervention that can be evoked by an open heart. This oracle brings you a message from Spirit. There is a problem in your life that seems very real and substantial. Yet, if you approach it from a more mystical perspective, desiring spiritual connection and healing, that issue can dissolve. It can be absorbed into spiritual light and be healed. It can transform in such a way that your current viewpoint of suffering will cease to exist. There is a path for healing you have yet to recognize. As you let go of what you think should or must be, you will recognize a perhaps unexpected path to your true healing and inner fulfillment opening up before you. The Latin phrase Cupio Dissolvi, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, refers to a desire to dissolve, to be absorbed into the luminosity of the soul, where there is beauty, relief, and peace. To enter into such a state requires a loosening of our attachments and fixations upon our problems in the physical world. This does not mean we deny our troubles. In letting go, we give Spirit permission to heal the state of heart and mind that has led us to these difficulties. It can be surprising just how much we hold on to things we wish to be freed from. It might help you let go if you reflect on what would be different for you if this problem is no longer in your life. Sometimes we might hold on to pain, hoping to gain acknowledgement from a certain person who may just lack the emotional capacity and spiritual development to grant us a heartfelt apology. Sometimes we punish ourselves by holding on to pain, holding impossible and unhelpful standards of inhuman perfection when we could forgive ourselves and move on. Spiritually, we have the power to forgive and free ourselves and others. There is so much to be gained in doing so. It is a way to heal the heart from emotional poison, awaken inner peace and freedom, and move forward with our lives. As we forgive and enter the temple of the heart, we can see beautiful visions of what is now possible. Feelings of euphoria may awaken. We realize we have set ourselves free from the past. A constraint that once weighed heavily upon our hearts has been cast off by our spiritual will. Knowing we have such a beautiful power within can bring gratitude and wonder into our hearts. In the spiritual landscape of the heart, we let go of what we think and engage what we feel. The true mystical experience of divine love is not just emotional, it's transfiguring. It helps us transform ourselves and our lives. This oracle guides you to immerse yourself in the spiritual light within your heart. A beautiful and uplifting outcome is being offered to you. Trust in Spirit, let go, and receive. This is your healing process. Consider any problem you have been wrestling with, or a painful situation or interpretation of events to which you are attached. If you are willing to do so, you can now set an intention to offer that attachment to Spirit through this healing process. Plant a hand on your heart and consciously connect to the flow of your breath. Close your eyes and rest for several moments. Imagine, feel, or intend that you are now aware of your heart, experiencing it from the inside, as though you were sitting in the middle of your heart chakra. From deep within the center of your heart, a pure white light begins to radiate outwards. It feels joyful, uplifting, peaceful, and expansive. Now we practice Okay, please forgive me. Bhavana is what I want to say the word is. Bhavana. This is a Sanskrit word that means infusion. If you know the correct enunciation, let me know phonetically how I should pronounce that. Allow the white light to gently infuse into your being like a sacred tea, subtly perfuming and enriching your soul. The white light is being absorbed into your cells, into your mind, into your heart. You feel more settled, peaceful, and blissful as this process unfolds. Intend to release your offering into the light now, letting it go from your heart. In the light, it can dissolve and transform. This process can be gentle and powerful. Sense that you, your offering, and the light are one. Complete this practice with Manolaya, a Sanskrit word meaning immersion and complete absorption. Gracefully choose to let everything else go and settle into being one within the light. Take your time and gently emerge from your luminous contemplation when you are ready. Ground yourself, and you have completed your practice. Thank you for joining me. Love and blessings.